Hi everyone, this is Alan Rosinski, Metro Manhattan Office Space. Hope you're having a pleasant evening. Today I'm going to go on a bit of a tangent, but I promise it is real estate related and this information could be very useful for you. About 4 or 5 years ago, I went on vacation in August, went to Italy, and had some time to read, which I rarely have in New York. I read the press, read the Wall Street Journal every morning, but I don't really have the patience for books. I'm too distracted. So for my summer reading, I read a book by Malcolm Gladwell by the name of Outliers, The Story of Success. Now, the premise of this book is that to develop true expertise, anybody, and a proficiency and really be an expert in a field, people have to spend 10,000 hours learning a particular field. Repetition, study, doing tests all over and over again. An example which was used, which was an interesting one, was computer programming and the tech industry. He used Bill Gates as an example. In the late 1970s, when access to computers was very, very limited at that time. Essentially, powerful computers were just in universities, and students, graduate students, would have access to mainframe computers. And one of those students was Bill Gates. And because he was one of the few people, or limited number of people, who had access to mainframe computers, he invested a lot of time honing his skills, and he developed a real advantage because of this, which of course obviously served him very well in the tech industry. And I think commercial real estate in complex markets like Manhattan is like that. There's just no shortcuts. You have to spend thousands of hours researching the market. Conduct thousands of searches for clients over many, many years. Most of those searches do not result in deals, very, very few of them. And just do this over and over again and fail over and over, unfortunately. It's part of the learning experience, but learn something from every particular situation. And that's very relevant for real estate. If you're for consumers, or business owners, I think this is kind of key, because when you look for a broker, it's important to determine what their experience is. Do they specialize in representing, if you're buying a home, representing sellers, or do they represent the buyer? If they are not accustomed to representing buyers and do not constantly do property searches and don't know their markets very well, they're not going to serve you very well. And it's the same thing for commercial real estate. If you're looking to lease your first office or retail or showroom or medical space, you're really better served by retaining a broker with very, very extensive experience. Not somebody who's just gotten into the industry a year or two ago. Not a broker who's on several buildings and his focus is getting his landlord-client space lease, but you're better off finding a broker where their only activity is tenant representation or buyer representation, where they've been running around for years, they're veterans, and they understand the market. So I hope that perspective will be useful for you. Thank you very much, and have a nice evening. As an aside, what you are looking at is part of my 10,000 hours of experience. It's folders, dead deal folders, and it's just part of the ones from 15 years. But every single one of them, I've learned something. They've all been a benefit to me, even if I haven't gotten a deal done. I've learned about landlords, neighborhoods, tenants in their industries, and potential deal terms. Every broker who's worth his salt has been through this and has a pile of folders somewhere like this